Come on.
And how's it going, guys? Welcome to the Secrets of Fatherhood vlog, where we dedicate fatherhood to Christ. Today's video will be the Fatherly Series video, and I will be talking about how I use the formula from the book I mentioned last time to get on your purpose. Before I continue, I want to thank everybody who has been watching these series. I don't know if you guys watch it completely, but I really do appreciate it. It's brought some attention to all the followers that now are new. Thank you. I appreciate that. And let's keep pushing forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm, guys. I really do appreciate that. And then let's get to it. All right, so today's video, like I said, will be how I developed my purpose plan from the book. You will be seeing pictures and slides I'll be talking about, and they'll come up, and you'll see on top, it's my own handwriting. I have bad handwriting, but it's literally, I wanted you guys to see how I developed mine. Like physically, you could see it, and you can see what I was actually writing down and going through at the time. You can stop the video after I finish, go back if you want, and look at it. All right, let's get to it. So the first thing, I'll be looking at my notes up and down, so I apologize for not giving eye contact, if I can possibly. You'll see my old purpose and my vision. You'll see how it's based on brackets. First, if you notice on top, I wrote the idea of what it was to have family, like what things that I want to work on as a man in my family. You could see probably it says prayer or communication, or spending more time with the kids. You can see that it was you can see also my finance, like I wanted a budget. I wanted to learn how to budget. And then you can see that I put my future or recreational or other. You'll see things when you pause it, or my spirituality, what areas I wanted to work on. And those, so it's like an umbrella, right? Of it's spiritual. How can I work on my spirituality? How can I pray more? How can I, look at more verses? Family. How can I be a better husband? Because I was married at the time. How can I communicate better, with my wife at the time? So all these things, and if you notice, that's how I started writing my ideas. Now, after I wrote my ideas, if you notice in the bottom, I have brackets. They look like sports brackets, like when they're almost in the playoffs, right? The teams that are going to take off with the other teams. So what you do, if you notice, I wrote down as many ideas as I came up with. If I came up with 8, I would create 8 lines. And then I would, if it was 1 and 2, 1 and 2 would compete with each other. Then 3 and 4, then 5 and 6, then 7 and 8. They will all compete with each other, and you would choose out of 1 and 2, let's say, you would choose which one you liked. If you like number 2, that becomes the winner, and it moves on to the next round. And 3 and 4, you would choose which one you liked as well. If you like 3, now it's 2 against 3. You see what I'm saying? And then whatever you chose from those, that would be the one that gets to the final round, etc., etc. So you do these for what's called what is it called again? Sorry, your accounts. Your accounts. So you'll notice that your accounts are financial, health, family. It's basically broken down right there. If you notice on the top, it'll say family, finance. It's 8 records actually. Here we go. It's spiritual, mental, intellectual, emotional, physical health, recreational, family, social, community, vocational, career, work, and financial material. So these are the accounts, your life accounts. So I'll post it up too, and if you guys want it, I could DM it to you. And in these accounts is what you break down on what you want to work on. This should take you about a week. It's not something you're gonna finish in 2 to 3 days. If it takes you a day, you have not sat down and really thought about it. For example, recreational, you can put so many crazy things, like go skydiving, like a bucket list. Go travel to Europe. That's one of my biggest ones. I want to go to Europe. And then another one is recreational. I want to have a Chevy Nova again. I used to have one, so I want one again. And how can I get that? How can I achieve that? So you can see in those right there that, you know, it's about going crazy, being imaginative, and how can I actually get this? Yeah, you can. All right, so okay, now the second one that you'll notice is the purpose. Now you'll see that the my old purpose, you'll see that it was based on my marriage. I was I was developing music at the time. I actually have beats that I've created, or beats that I've rapped to. I used to write a lot of music back then. As well, I was learning skills, and the skills I was learning was going to trade school. The other one was focusing on my dream job, fixing my credit, and family time. So now we go to the future one that I have. You'll notice that you'll see my health, and health is to lose weight, to get healthy. That's one of them. And then you'll see my other slide, discovering my new purpose, and you'll see how I broke that down. You'll see how I put being a leader, being authentic, or what else. I put different types of ideas of what being disciplined, being a listener, being nurturing, etc., etc. And out of those, I created a bracket, and that's what helped me create my on purpose. And eventually you can see that it says Father. So the other one was my on purpose plan, how I was going to get to it, like I just mentioned. And then fourthly, you'll see my 24-hour a day budget. This is the one that's very important. The 24-hour budget. If you notice, if you can read my handwriting, you'll see an example of what it is. That one that I have right there in the slide is different. I think that one's from 2016. The one from this year, I wake up at 4 in the morning every day. At 4 in the morning, I'm already awake. I'm stretching, I'm on my stationary bike, and I'm doing my workout. By 5 o'clock, I'm already taking a shower. By 6 o'clock, I'm already ready to go to work. The kids are getting ready. They're getting up. I'm cleaning the place. I'm already making breakfast by 7. By 8, I'm already journaling, doing my stuff, reading a chapter if I can get it in. By 9, I'm at work. And then I focus. That's my schedule every single day. I have a schedule. And even on Mondays and Tuesdays, which are my days off, I have something scheduled. So you can see why last time when I kind of went on, like, I guess you could say a rant about these dating apps and all that, it's because it's exactly that. It's like my time is extremely important. It's focused. You see what I'm saying? It's not that I'm being rude. No, it's just that, gentlemen, that's what being on purpose is. You need to be on purpose so much, man, that your availability is very minimum to anything else that's not gonna bring you anything, gentlemen. All right? And you will find out on your purpose. If you see that relationship is on there, because I developed mine. If you see a relationship, I'm not saying casual dating. I'm fine with casual dating, but for me, like a serious long-term relationship, like getting married, I don't see that in my future. See, that's the whole point of these brackets, because it shows you. And if you're thinking about a relationship, okay, you're gonna add it, and then you're gonna put, well, what can I do to get into a relationship? Perhaps I need to lose weight. Perhaps I need to develop my social skills. Perhaps I need to get out there. Perhaps I need to go to the gym and meet someone. I know everything's closed down, but you get the point. You'll see things like that, and you'll push towards it that way. Or you'll see that maybe I need to be a better father, or maybe I should focus. If you're married, I should focus on my marriage. I should focus on how to fix this, or I should focus on how not to be angry, how to be not bitter, etc. That's the whole point of this. So with that said, I believe that is it, unless I am missing something. Let me check my notes. Oh yeah, that's right. If you notice, my vision statements were very, very different. I wanted to get to that. My purpose back then was to display a lifestyle of mercy. My missions were to be an administrator, a leader, and to maintain integrity, and to pursue my future, to preserve the environmental future, which meant to work in a company where I felt I can help the environment. So I'm into solar. I know some of you guys are gonna say solar is a scam, whatever. I hear it all day. I don't care. That's what I'm passionate about. I won't shut up about that if you get me talking about solar. And it's something I pursued. I pursued it in sales. I pursued it in design. I pursued it in electrical. I pursued it in installing. So I have like about 4 or 5 skills in solar. See, I made myself that valuable. Now I haven't made the money that I deserve because of everything that happened last year, and I'm just getting back on my feet. But I know in 2-3 years I'm gonna be where I want to be. And you know what, life happens, you roll, it is what it is. So my purpose 4 years ago was to display a lifestyle of mercy. I displayed it. I showed mercy, I showed forgiveness. I did the best I could. It didn't work out, that's fine. Second one is mission, where like I mentioned, administer in need and maintain integrity, which I did the best that I could. I'm not a perfect man, but I know that I maintained it. I was on purpose, and I know that I can move on from that chapter in my life and be content. That's the whole point of being on purpose. Now my visions are to be a godly father, and as you can see, I'm trying to do that as best as I can. I'm not a perfect man, but I try. And then you can see that my vision is to seek answers. So now they're different. They're completely different to what they were back then. They're completely different. And that's the whole point. Now that I have a different purpose, I hope to be in 4 years, just like I did this in 4 years. I made this happen. All of that I just mentioned, I hope in the next 4 years, I'll be able to be a different kind of man. And I hope that this video, it extended. I really try to make it short as I can, but it seems that I couldn't. I hope this gets you onto your purpose, gentlemen. And if you need help developing any of these brackets, or you need help with coming up with ideas, let me know. I'll help you out. I feel like I probably can start. I know I can start coaching men to become a better versions of themselves, and I'm gonna do that through evidence by showing that. You're gonna see that with my physical. You'll see that in a couple months. You'll see a difference. So that way you guys can see this is the real deal. This guy knows what he's talking about. And I want to be on purpose as well, so I can be successful for my children, for myself, and if you're married, for your wife, you know, but most of all for yourselves, guys, you know, for your family, yourself. You need to fix yourself first. All right, with that said, thank you so much. Take care. I hope someone watches this video and you guys get on your purpose. Take care.